Hi, students. Today we're going to talk about DDM, or dividend discounted cash flow, dividend discounted model. You will have a set of slides like this, and then you're going to have an Excel file. It's theory and empirical, empirical and theory again. I am Yusuf Bonaparte. I'm director and I research contributor. I'm going to start from basics about DDM, dividend discounted model. Suppose a company price is 161. They give a dividend 0.92 cents, which is in this case Apple. The discount factor for them 12%. We get the discount factor from CAPM. Then the simplest DDM model will say, well, the price of the company is D divided by R, which is 0.92 divided by 0.12. In this case, $7.66. This is data from Apple. The price of Apple now is 156, 155, and the provided price 766 doesn't make sense. So something wrong with the model. Well, the model extended and say, wait a second, Apple has a dividend. Their dividend growth is like 92 cents today, but in the future it can be more than 92 cents. So there is a growth. We call it G, for example, 7%. Then the price is D divided by R minus G, which is 92 cents divided by discount factor minus this will be $14, $18.04. Well, it's still very low. What if the growth of the dividend are 14%, which is bigger than the discount factor? In this case, D divided R minus G, 92 cents, divided by 0.12 minus 0.14 equal -46. The price cannot be negative, doesn't make sense. So even this model also doesn't make sense. So all this theory about DDM doesn't make sense. So what we need something that explains why this model doesn't work. It should work, but why it doesn't. The reason is sometimes the dividend growth, the current dividend growth, 14% or whatever, is higher from the steady state growth. So every company has a steady state dividend growth. Sometimes the company giving more dividend than what they usually do or will do. Or it could be that their dividend growth is lower than the steady state dividend growth. And then it's going to take them a couple of years to go to the steady state. So it could be higher than the steady state. And if it's above the discount factor, then you will have a price negative. It doesn't make sense. But also it could be also below the steady state. And therefore, we cannot use this model. We need something more. Then the way to do it is two steps. First step is to calculate the price based on the dividend they will have in from time 0 to T star. And then to calculate the price from T star to the end. So that's a 2 steps model. So the way we're going to do it, say whatever is the growth of the dividend now, but eventually we're going to grow to, say, let's assume the steady state dividend growth is 9%. So we say we go down, if it's 14, we go down from 14 to 9 in about 25 years. From where to 25, I assume that. You can assume 20 also. Then we discount the dividend by year, and the last year, 25, we do D divided R minus G. Basically, the DDM price equals short term plus long term. The price in short term plus the price of long term. The price in short term is D1 divided by this, boom, 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 all the 25. That means the price is, we take this till T star. And if 0.92 is the dividend now, then multiply by 1 plus a G, which is G is the current growth, which is above the discount factor. And then D2 it was this, and this is a formula. The long term is D divided D25 R minus a G, which is if you are here and your dividend growth is stable, then the price here will be D divided by R minus a J, which is this formula. But then also we need to discount that by 25 years. So this is the model. Whatever is the growth of the dividend, it's a short term, you go into the long term. So there are 2 components, the price short term plus price long term. And then you get this. Now, your homework is to select a company, find the dividend stream and things like that. But first I need to do empirical exercise for you. But before I go there, I want to say, like, if you have a Bloomberg, if you know how to work with Bloomberg, it's simple. Just go to Bloomberg, choose the company DDM, and then you will get the theoretical price, which is 83. This is for Walmart, US equity. So if you just do Walmart, select Walmart, do DDM, then you get this, and you didn't need all what I just done before. All right, and then always be wise, buy the rumors, sell the news. So now I'm gonna go, this is a theory of price short term plus price long term. This is a short term, this is a long term. How we can do it? You will have an Excel file like this. All what you need is to report the current dividend for the company, the current growth of the company. We're going to divide that by 25, so you didn't need to change that. If you want it 20 years, that's fine. And then the long-term permanent growth. From where you're going to get that, that's you have to take it actually from Bloomberg, this one. So what's the price, from where I get this number? First of all, the discount factor, it's from CAPM model. We mentioned that. You do the CAPM model, and that the required return there is equal to, is exactly the CAPM model, from CAPM model. That's a discount factor. From where I got the 92, if you go to Yahoo Finance, and you do Apple, AAPL, the market is up today, so see how much Apple today. So, and then you go historical data, and you ask, just give me the dividend only, past 5 years, month, that's fine, apply. Then you will see the dividend in the past 5 years was 0.1825, 0.1825, and then went up 1925, 1925, 1925. Then 0.2, 0.22, 0.23. So what you need to do is to go to this Excel, choose a company and put the numbers here. And then you will get the average growth dividend for Apple. In this case is 0.59, and I took this one. I put it here, equal to this one. And you will have this Excel file. And then the last dividend is 92, which is 23 cents plus 23 cents plus 23, 23. Every quarter, 23, 4 quarters, 92 cents. So you didn't need to do anything. The 92 cents will go automatically here. Equal. I will do it for you. 90. All right. The 25, I think 25 is enough. The long-term permanent growth, you have to take that from Bloomberg long-term growth. Then the reduction, it comes by itself. This has come from CAPM model. Reduction, I think, Joseph, let's put Joseph. And the reduction, the program, the Excel program. So don't touch it. So this don't touch, and don't touch. This will come from CAPM. Then in this case, the price of Apple is 57 or 58. Now, if you find that the long term, I don't know what's the long term for Apple, but I think last time I checked was this number. But if it's, for example, look how much sensitive, 0.04, for example, look how much the price going up. Now, if it's the 0.0, like 10% determine. So it's very sensitive. So you need to get the right number from Apple. If it's 11%, then the price of Apple will be 171. We're going to go with 11%, I assume. So 11%. So this is from Bloomberg. You just put the data about the dividend here. Once you put the data here, you're done. Because this is from CAPM. This one, Yosef will give it to you, 25. This is CAPM. You get it from previous exercise. The reduction or up, this reduction or up, this 25, this number is from this formula. Minus 1 times the Q and minus 2 times the Q. The Q is the number that we drop in. In this case, the Q is equal negative 0.002. Now notice The current growth is 6%. The permanent growth is 11%. That means we are in this situation. That means the Apple dividend is below because we are in a bear market. The market's not good. Below the long term. So they're going to converge and then go to the long term. That's what happened with Apple. So the price short term plus long term, and that will give you the long term price for Apple in this case equal 171 something. Your homework. Your homework is to select a company, find the dividend stream, calculate the dividend growth in the past 5 years, basically. Put the numbers here, go to Yahoo Finance, do the number here. Again, you go to Yahoo Finance in this way, go dividend only, historical prices or dividend. You click on dividend, you click on 5 years, apply, and then this recent dividend for Apple. This is the first in the past 5 years dividend. Put this data there. Like for example, if you go to JP Morgan have dividend, Walmart has dividend, a lot of companies have dividend. And we go to historical data. And you do dividend only. And you say, I want to see the last 5 years. And you say monthly. And you do apply. So if you do Walmart, then just go put these numbers, boom, 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 all the way up. Put them here. Once you put this number here, you're done. The program will give you the price here. But this is the theory from where the price comes. Again, if you know how to use a Bloomberg, then much easier. Go to Walmart, put the DDM, you're done. Before I go, be wise, buy the rumors, sell the news. And here's the model of DDM. We start from simple, we improve it, we show some inconsistency, and then we say, maybe it could be higher than long-term growth, could be lower than long-term growth. So we need to have a model that account for that. And this is the model. Just pick a company and forget, you want to do 20 years, 15 just for fun, yes. But the one we're going to consider is 25 years. That's the one we're going to use. And if you do Bloomberg, that's fine. Thank you so much. I hope that you like this exercise and talk to you later.